South Brown Village Meeting Center. One nation. It has to be on the generally well, and maybe most. So, second. Oh, maybe seven. Now, that was it. Aaron, Shay, Colonel. Hey, what's it? Oh, this is it. Please, since I don't think you like the food and especially that you found property, they're all so human in practice. First of all, we were fully taught the ordinances and regulations and the establishment. Now, I have asked the pattern and the planning board name to accompany here today to have any questions about planning August, about our three plans. Shareholder plans are only used to decide what the 12 days in the calendar year. I happen to bring each year in the kind of time would like take on going and drive it outside and schedule the training will be there. And also, we are not the type of water that we use so as a proactive measure, we keep up government testing as we county owners require meeting to deal with the non-decimal. Guys reading all site and the most resident two range, 74 decibels. Now, bear in mind, this is for any permit has been created, which will further multiple, any kind of conditions are respectfully asked to give the county property for development, training of our officers, so they can better serve the citizens of this great county. I yield my time for people. Thank you. And you had some ability. No, he's not even. I mean. Sound what I see that in the comments. Sound what I'm doing on the street as okay, I'm involved in training, and state senators from everything grades on a certain city house in years. In my terms to represent a number of that here in opposition to the next stimulus. First, that is only out that is from that care. I might say who has to comply with those requirements.
Second, notice requirements. Have we got anything that operates in data from government? It's a significant problem. See, happening. Third, problem setting North Carolina today. The management, both angles, all angles are regulated by the state. You have to get a permit from the state of North Carolina. In order to move on this particular property, you can't do it by yourself. Right? Next, hazardous waste. One of the things that's being used here is lead shot. People. See what you we are here for this. I do it. I have problems with it. It's beautiful. And here is Carolina Public Press. Outdoor fire against the regulatory bids, and I just submitted to you read of what is happening in other jurisdictions regarding lead shot. I also included with this pollution every year. This nationwide with no sued over lead shot. There's a third part here that community also is related to your read. It is dangerous. Tom Bear, those of you that Tom, who was the wildlife commission, there. I have a hunt. And trial every other day. Don't get birds like you used to. I let it shine. But I do this. Lead shot is a problem. And you tend to have lawsuit stages. You're going to hear from people that live adjacent to this. This is wrong and many pitfalls. And I just encourage you to read what we have about and listen to problems. You always say we're wrong. That helps Tom Bear that they decided the range of the wildlife. And he said they did intensive studies as to noise when it got complete. I would encourage you to do those all kind of problem you noise in mind. And we're not easy sheriff's department, we're awful, we're maybe right now possibly castigated because sheriff's department is here. All the people that are speaking to you are for the sheriff's department. This is not a place to put this particular facility. And I notified the state, they notified hazardous waste as far as the state because of the shots being used. I encourage you to touch base with them and make a decision after you read this. I just don't know.
And one item, please come on down and say goodnight. I'm David Atwater. I'm a county resident. I'm your closest neighbor. And I'll say to you on the two-person event. I'm Terry Steiner first, second, also closest neighbor again. I work from home 5 days a week and take numerous calls, Zoom calls, and I'm already dealing with a negative noise situation, landfill, dumpsters being dropped, and do my best to get through my day with that. I have a separate thing to the property with the noise. It would further decrease the value of the development or trying to do my job on a daily basis. As a hunter, over the years, I've learned what business that I'm like, when it's discharged, not now when it's discharged, in the rifle system. All our local entities that we think so much of all carry handguns. These handguns, if not being allowed, could be the second house. They would use regularly. My concern with having close to my property is that if this ever were to get out of the ramifications that they say they didn't want to use it, or they want to know, like, so, to turn into something bigger, then I will be left holding access to it and not having say on what's going to happen. We don't have to move like some struggling purpose in this for the board. I don't know how extensive it's going to be. You have enough of these now. Winds are a factor, and southwest winds versus north winds. I'm within the east side of the neighborhood. I know the foliage of the trees, the decibel readings could be showing lower. They said they did study the closest neighborhood development in my property to get these decibel readings that they said I am closest. Those to the north, they have more issues than I would, southwest area. So again, I'm trying those. I don't think, it's not for me to say whether we need one or don't need one. They need it, the other experts on needed, not so we listen to what they have to say. I'm just opposed to where it's going to be. Thank you for your time. Anyone else? I am Phil Markle, a resident of Richmond. Thank you, commissioners, especially Commissioner Hall, for the opportunity to speak with our comments. It is my understanding that the design chair isn't about whether to improve the shooting range of the landfill, but whether the commissioners allow the wind by the sheriff's department for shooting range. My wife and I are directly affected by your decision. We live less than 3/4 of a mile from the proposed site. There's big vegetation foliage between us and the landfill. We heard from the resident testing that that's burning is being conducted by a Friday. There was no public notification. There was testimony shot both outside and inside the hall with distinct clarity that sounded like they were only 100 feet away, not people involved. We believe the noise will further increase as vegetation dies and foliage disappears from trees in the following. The testimony was just a handful of shots, but the range is planned for following after the normal shooting in the day and at night. Additionally, mutual aid agreements or outside agencies to be arranged. No sound areas are being investigated or planned. They are relying on the burns and existing vegetation and foliage to reduce noise. Before you consider granting the permission to use land, please require additional testimonies surrounding residents and probably notified and can be reasonably expected to be involved. Require the sheriff to provide you with a more detailed proposal with design, cost, schedule, and use. If you do decide to approve the request, please stipulate the following requirements. Prevent only the Kansas County Sheriff's Department function use. No outside agency. Design and motion function. Item one, education, more traditional areas to reduce noise to residents east of the range. When occupied 2 times per month, as explained by the Sheriff's Office. limit the hours to allow parking. Publish a schedule by email, social media, website, and counting ways of one, at least 1 week in advance. Obtain a treating range and social media information. Submit an application to you in receive and usually compliance. And require a public hearing and commissioner approval changes to the requirements. Thank you for your time. Anyone else?
My name's Stuart. Live here in the county. First of all, everyone I know is sworn law, the training that need. Our county can serve department supplies from the public service. We cannot make it in this county. So first, I know that what they need, what they need, how they them. I can't tell you. This came to me by office contact in the record, Mr. Stewart. Because I'm a neighbor, I live in this land. I hear the trucks rumbling over there in the mornings. Well, I learned to live with it and never complain. Unfortunately, another person, was sad and was father. He and his wife, David's parents, I attended church with them, so I'm concerned about them. They live between me and the land. Also, ours was kind of volunteers and had me out in the area. I said I didn't think that would be necessary. I love them. Well, where I live, I've heard the shooting by president. And really upsets I was on with this. So it's not the distance is like ours over there and falling over the fire. I could hear them all like that. But when inside the food, I couldn't hear the shot. I was mad. If I ever put it outside, but they weren't me. I don't live anywhere as close to that. I don't live anywhere as close to any problem, property. So, for us, I would be violent as long as the parameters involved in my laid out there would be honored and honored by a future board of veterans. They had to concern and say, okay, we can roll this 5 years, 6 years, 10 years later. That's what there's nothing that came up. And also Myers was really kind of talk about the parameters, shooting like me up to 24 times a month, twice, in other words, 24 times a year, twice a month, once or twice a week. And no time did I understand the camp flags any longer than I. So this barbell happens to be a friend of mine, talks about these parameters. I totally agree. I think it's put out there, no offense to the sheriff's department. And nobody tells anybody's agreed to as far as the parameters. And he could get part, he could damage negative problems of the local staff. Tomorrow, the city, I don't want anything about the lead contents. I do know that I've been drinking that water very close to that land in 70 years. My father had the 90 stuff, and he drank a lot of water and over the life. So I do love the father and the problem testing is done on that, that's serious. But I do know that there are a lot of things involved in the land. You know how much I know settle with those county sheriff, Walker, sheriff, and government. We could not make it in this county without the business. So if there's a way to work with everybody, use that property, I could just test, bubbles, and then put up, then it's all fair. But if it's served the effects of the next, I can't say. I do like this. And other than vote for. So, and, when all 3% or very nice. Okay. The, if it might for that, just go, and it fall. You tell me, can barely hear you. The people say, you hear me now? What's President Bowman was on conference right now? So, sure, sure, I'm gonna move action, you have, it is an executive.
No, it's plenty more, feedback.
But then look at how many come up, maybe, which one might make that, one might not.
Now, calculators, person, right, easy to ask.
I understand you said there a test on just reading.
Yeah.
What was the test on reading?
The 74 years, I don't know that on student stay close. Then I can be interested in where the whole, fire shooting will be. The post president would be 135, Pine Ridge Road. The age of, the deck, they are 14 feet away from the shooting. That was on 2,000 feet away, but in the opposite direction. But 2,000 feet is still close to the,
When this test fire was done, how many, let me just say this, how many lanes you look at on this project? Fine, and for, all right, when the test reading was taken, how many hours of fire did the test fire make? Well, one question I would have is, to me, to get an accurate decimal reading, I would think you need to fire 12 hours at the same time to get an accurate decimal reading, because that's what's going to happen when you're doing qualification.
Well, I was wondering, that's the question that you were asking, that I should know. And then I had one little achievement, all they had to do was apply for application. Neighbors, I can't remember that one say, they're all hands of sheriff. But we have to look for opportunities to have a plan.
And I totally agree with you. And there are different parameters for citizens versus government. And unfortunately, I'm in a position to ask some questions that I feel like I would like to have some answers to, or I would like to see cover before I went any further to make sure we got our eyes and our teams and did nothing come back. That's one of the questions I have. And I guess my other would be is, you know, the decimal reading probably will be lower this time of year versus one. You know, when we talk about Chicago.
Think about it.
This is a couple items, turn out you like.
My husband.
Sure, You know, shooting range, number 86, under the above, is that an option for the sheriff's department to use?
No, sir, because it's the same brand. And we built the around five years ago, I'm putting purpose. We have about the land adjacent to the tree range. Same tree range, we made six, but, the logo, they said that, they're going to become a wildlife education, things down there. The problem we have with being state home compared to the county of the whole lot of things. For around the city. Who's we have love?
I'm a little confused, so I was currently shooting at the city range.
Yes, sir, and that's what we need to know. So, we can't, so they, anytime we need. We have to deal with critical, they go their facility for two, and all. Now, the first qualification for the benefits that we have at the time, but there is new areas there, not food, there that we are street, we must qualify them as soon as we have them. So if we don't qualify them at that time, we have to wait until they can get qualified. So pretty much 1 year and a half. You see how the relationship with them. You can't keep their facility and
The farm came out and had one.
most of them. One time in my life, but, how can I look at this? They have a lot of their people and, folk that not leave them say, not leave, having done fire and all the rest of it. You just gotta go around, count all the care, all care, everything. The time to go in there. They keep down the road, people all shooting around the house.
I said that they didn't want to go pretty live.
Now it's time to share it with me. Now I can all share it back and I can speak, I can give him. Going on to the issue and direct. But then he finds the range to be in and turn out what he did. And, they can't get it back. Now, really, that's what we're doing. Now, I couldn't get one of the questions, why did we need it, liability was not.
Well, I mean, I think you is what the lady can turn. Understand that on the block and county record, we have a problem with their liability insurance, so people die, all we do.
Yes,
And the premiums are now totally outrageous, higher level. If we prove that the shooting range and put it in place, we have an accident. But what about there?
now, just like any accident, there is my 4,000 pound vehicles, they hit somebody head on, you're there to buy. Accidents happen, bad things happen, you have probably a lot of them, how to react, and different things. And therefore, insurance on their own, insure them, have injection. I mean, they're going back business. Now, we have multiple accidents, shooting, yes, we could probably, yes, we have 24/7, 24 days, we have, many times, we're gonna make sure that we have everything in place that we, make sure everything is safe, solid.
Well, I really would about that, another connection that, they had an accident that years ago, or back when we were shot, the other day, so, it's confirmed about what to do have with the letters to people understand and about this.
Yes, sir, and like I said, you know, like, without being negative, something would happen, rather than have safety standards. And so, if we would have an accident or anything like that, we would have safety standard, I would make sure that we judge the question, how to figure out, make I have to leave. So, and that's my best, how to deal with it. Rock and hammer, they have them get to the jail, and that's why we should bring them.
Mr. Hayden knows what we come up with his, one. This is probably, but, you know, when you spoke to the name, they kind of club. So they told you 38, yeah. It's pretty bad in some, but we all, this is, my mistake is, I laid bed and I'm looking my way. She goes, you her, I would want to stay, you on, and it doesn't stop. But I hope that's on, they were there, I knew, and I heard it before a while. But I promise you, if it ever comes to go back and go around, I'm not going to be such a low mind. And nothing else, I mean, see people, we have no how to be this and, for,
Thank God, I know what the situation. Yeah, that's big, you know, apartment and things like that. Understand this county has a county, for treatment. And the planning board and the planning, they're really good. Make sure that, people are in compliance. Now, and I know, like this in the sleep over on Gibson, but the problem is, difference is, we're having, but you can 12 you know, 12 to 24 pounds a year. And, the duration of the shoe, we have daytime and nighttime clock. In the winter time, daytime and nighttime clock, it's quick, because we get go like real quick. Daytime, go like, sometimes you have to wait because it's dark and dark. If you shoot at 5 o'clock, then you order to shoot at 7, 8 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, you can finish up. But, and then, you know, like, you know, it's a lot, I'm not comparing, the shoot club compared to, shoot range and sheriff. The shoot club has more respect for people that surround in the area. But we have to understand, there's a lot of things around my house, I don't want it, but yeah, and it's all about the betterment, what's for the great good of community. Great good of community, always thought out there. Now, I'm wrong. I love that. They have all the good for me in the church. But I'm gonna fight for this, because I'm fighting for the county, I'm fighting for the community, and I'm fighting for them.
Mr. Chair, last time you were before us, you gave us a few details on costs. You had a little details on costs.
Well, that question was asked to me today, Mr. Walker, and, he explained to me that, you know, and I hope he got that, you know, small step, know, me, because I money into shooting. And so our government, don't be going, the matter, building of the information, you don't have to purchase, leave the ground, I would say, $4,000 to $5,000 of ground. We will need, lanes built, so that is, public out water. And we have toilet and we need road. So we'll do something else.
We're looking at the individual calls, and how they have to.
Okay, and then the dog stand, so we're looking at that, world lanes, the dog stand, 100 people.
You get us right now that, in 40. Right?
Question, remember, I said that keep on paying for it, out of the DDA proposal.
I should want to look at the cost. All right. Is this, are you proposing this thing just to be used by health insurance?
And that's a good question, I have, them things we put on the sheriff office, I'm just calling the sheriff office, but them things we put on us and saying, you cannot, everybody shoot that. I have to look out in the sheriff and see if we can have a sheriff's office, so if we get to the limit, if we sheriff and sheriff's office, and don't be wrong, like that. The people that surround us, so we kind of know here, but then once again, we have some restrictions that we must follow here. Because I mean, we need this.
So what you're telling me is, if this board decided, I don't know how this book come down, I have no idea. But the board said, yes, sure, go ahead, but you can only, in the shoot range, can only be used by your department, no one else. You ain't got a problem with
It's not all about us, but you know, thing that even sometimes I make that. No, I'm not wrong, but I'm saying that we need the issue.
Sure, one last question. You said you're going to get dirt from, Bridge Crossing, what you said?
We're going to be on the big problem, and that woman was a big hand on our system, trying to coordinate the top. And he was trying to.
Do we know when the Bridge Crossing is going to?
I don't know, this, if the board was to get to approve this, I would think we could, turn in, sometime this spring. It's all.
Is there enough of the basic property in this county?
You run into the center.
Is there any chance where the state to alter the shooting range in the current one close to make city?
I don't know, I don't want to take it along, I would just say that, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't believe so, because they made that even was, if they want to make it, and it's good, shooting, but it's not capable of, putting man. Try to, shoot companies were a private, main, of 119, still did comply to the regulation of the language.
I'm trying to figure out why these are put this in the existing range and all that, once the neighbors. You've already got them by there, one of your condition, say, if it will all.
would we call all that maybe the sheriff department?
And that one,
Around what's actually, we passed thing where only the sheriff department have access to use the shooting range for a minimum of 2 years and come back for its own. The guys don't go and see, you know, the board will urge another year or so. I mean, I think, you know, the sheriff department can only use it. If we have
yes,
after 2 years, you know, you come out for the pool payment and you can't apply. So,
well, the all packaging, that's great, I mean, the all packaging liability issue, the state will talk about, I mean, we live in our changing, I mean, outside of London. But, with that being said, you guys are buildings in the place, planning, kind of planning, planning one, that if we're not in compliance, that they could, pull out, shouldn't be running like, but they probably is a big combinations, and I don't know, it's not happening with that. But if we found reasons, we probably have fun, figure out, a better way to do things, like, right now, we can afford those, areas, the work, like us, either the great, we had money, this job actually money is how much from home. Now, if we start with some areas in the internet, you know, the $100,000, how to be back. But right now, got no money to do, you know, small steps, but, that being said, we become riches, would ask for to, allow the planning to get back into lines. The noise is the main thing that you probably have to keep on, because we don't want to share people with. That being said, being qualified and, make sure our still efficient.
this is the, planning rate. Like the more question that who would enforce the best of you? I would that the two, the county has two. I would maintain, moving above, and there's a five. Both, rivals. Now, I do go out, so get burns, I can burns, make, the thing that. I guess my one question is, when you conduct this as a reading, when you conduct that reading at the time, there's 12 names on that time, you conduct that death reading in all 12 farms firing one consecutive time to get a active reading. Reading that I've never done, I would have to say it. That's where you can get your read. Would you have to conduct that reading at different times of the year? I would do a different time of the year, and also that. There's nighttime different. Night, but sky, out and see. That's what I think. Anyone else? I would want to, everyone signed in this have spoken on the same sewer. Mr. Chairman. I didn't shut that one. Get back one. Okay. I don't want to get into repetition or anything already said. I do want to address something I feel very important. And thank you, Commissioner, for having you. Commissioner Roller, when you said about cost, is very important. Well, look at things, the amount of money, whatever they need, Sheriff Craig knows that with, and his research, that's the amount of money that's gonna be here, and the amount of trips that they have to make to Rockingham County shooting range, for instance. And you can do that, and provide, you can travel back and forth, Rockingham, a lot, but the amount of money that's gonna be out of taxpayers' dollars, and against the bill, have the kind of taxpayers' dollars, to build something that, even though he says it's needed, I don't think it's needed. When you got other alternatives all around. There's a lot of money going out to the wildlife range, for instance. That's where I facility. It's not equipped to do tactical work, you talked about, but the tactical work can be done by being done in person, maybe other places. Matter of fact, we've got, I was prison, so they have indoor and outdoor tactical range that is utilized by the military and law enforcement for all the state. Called Sam owns it, he's going to get the license to make. But, those points that I want to make calls, the amount of, value to be divided into that cost, taxpayers, dollars, one for something. Or sure, is need, but I question that I'm sure you know, do this at the same time, and it's all about me, but it's about, all these things together. And I appreciate the time, thank you for. I stumbled on my, comments about call. Okay. Well, right, do we need to, I most of this, I don't. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. I'm gonna make a motion today where, reason they have all this information tonight, that I would like to have a chance to read over. Sadly, there's a lot of questions that have not been answered. That I feel need to be answered. There's a lot of things that, as far as the decimal reasons, I would like to see correct reasons on. I don't want to prove something and we get down the road and we run into a hiccup. And it causes us as board problem. I feel like that, and that's one reason sure I asked about the bridge project, when we need to be done, because this bridge project might be from those 6 months or 8 months or a year from now. There's a very long take a step, and we would get some help from us and appreciate it, and also get some of this stuff covered that needs to be covered before we just push it further. So I'm going to mention the table. Second, particularly on the reason I would like to have a chance to speak with Russell on some of the things that the other belonging brought up. I think we need to search that probably. I'd like to say. Okay. And Commissioner always having a relationship to the potential player be placed on the property. He's saying, and certain lines pretty strong. I think we probably dealt with that. But I want to know program, second about the okay, one of the four. Again, we brought a
Okay. All in favor, saying aye. Oh, no, I answered that. So, we're trying to get about the thing.
But since, say, well, can I, when the dirt short road, can you put dirt on countertop? Just in case, put dirt overhand, because that's, no, that's not all, pretty dirt, pretty dirt, blocks. And no, they'll obligate the county, dirt, obligate the county, you will, usually we're not, we do not need dirt, we do not want to shoot and,
We on out, needed to.
uh,
And relevant.
I think, well, I'm not that. But then,
We didn't just go ahead and so.
I don't actually know that. The projects, I don't know, Mr. Rose, I don't know what it is, but when it's final for tomorrow, I don't know if you're, so this has, I'm gonna actually shoot around, I'm gonna actually.
No, next week for that,
This, I just want to make you this. Hey, I appreciate it.
Next on the agenda, the recognition. Mr. Rose, recognition. Yes. Yeah, all right. I know, we need to have about break, recent breaks. Y'all about the recent. Yeah, we have about the recent.
Bye.
The also approve and so like second, the second by Lou. All the people stand high, all opposed, carried by any opposed on approval of the consent agenda. So moved. Read second on approval, all the people stand high, carried by. Next on the agenda is our council's Karen Williams.
Good evening. Kevin Williamson, I'm the executive director of Campbell Arts, and thank you all for your presentation about our mural project. Next slide, please. The challenge of narrative that Campbell Arts recently received at the end of the year is a highly competitive grant that was awarded by the National Endowment for the Arts. We received one of the 257 grants that were awarded. And these grants were awarded to us. We were very, very happy that we awarded $10,000 and we were the completion date for this mural is the end of November. Our proposal to you is that we'd like to create Nancy Girl's first downtown mural. It will honor the spirit and accomplishments of four African citizens. It will develop a highly visible mural as colorful and inspiring for visitors. It will activate and enhance the cultural community and economic vitality in downtown Mexico, and to provide an opportunity for education, community engagement, and tourism. At this point, I'd like to turn this part of my presentation over to the muralist, Jason Turner, who will describe his process and
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm Jason Bernard. I'm based here at Alabama. Moved there 2021 from Japan. As I'm here, eating on the sleeping ball. So I would go to school and I wanted to offer my skills to the town that could help create a quality and some commitment and some stability to the have things, have made something that make the town proud, that push economic. I've done about 2,000 murals across the east to Canada as well. I did that as an Mexico in years. We have this mural. We've seen National Dominant Arts experience doing some of these for a year. We are super excited about this. We really think this will help as well. Will bring commerce really into town. I'll give an example. I said, we were here on a lot of major for a the moments happening just had a 38% raise in their donations. Actually, this is a from great we really push all businesses coming into our city where and mind and looking at our sites, realizing our town. How long you just did that the last 2 days economic impact of small. The amount for every dollar spent, 24 comes back. I think that we could really build something that would be peaceful. Now, they are on the street to see themselves along with all inspired the next generation of people. Beautiful thing and to stay here and have a county and get great. Thanks.
some of the benefits of this mural is that we're looking to make connections within within the community. We're going to schedule community engagements for citizens to interact with people adjacent, so that they can also share their stories, photos, and memories. Community engagement. There are opportunities for our collective community members to paint pre-selected areas of the mural. This will foster camaraderie, ownership of the student. We're going to build awareness of the mural, which include QR codes leading to descriptions, short bios of each of the individuals featured, and accessibility. Barriers will be overcome through these QR codes, and descriptions will be made in not only English but Spanish and audio from the hearing. Jason already alluded to some of them. Economic development, beautification, tourism, and just having an influx of people coming into Castle County to experience our rich history. Youth engagement. Catholic County Schools, they are interested in their service learning. There's a potential field trip opportunity that will be scheduled at the discretion of the teacher from high school. We will offer coloring days to the elementary school level. And it'll be a collaborative experience. So we'll go to just for a moment, we just got an email earlier today, a representative from the school system. He said we were able to connect, we were able to connect with the our superintendent and our teachers in the district to share information about the renewal project and request for support, which we did ask for. Ms. Nguyen, the superintendent, has provided us school administration with permission to serve as a supporter of this project. So we were very happy to go. For people that we have selected to be on this first mural, the first log Gateway. She hired Ms. G and served as county commissioner for 4 years, from 1980 to 1984. She was an artist and educator who was widely recognized as one of the distinguished painters here in North Carolina. She received a Fulbright grant to study art in Oxford. She received the North Carolina Governor's in Fine Arts. The Postal Award for the 1987 West Olympic Festival, and her work is also on permanent display. The next person is Nicholas Longwood Dillon, N.L. Dillon. He's considered the most important figure in development of educational opportunities for the Catholic American community. He began his teaching career at the Yanceyville School, which was the Rosenwald School, which was located over there, across the street from where the former building in junior high school is being converted into senior living. He began his teaching career at the Yanceyville School, and then middle school. The next person to feature is Will Watkinson. He was a Major League Baseball player for the Philadelphia Athletics. He served in the United States Army during World War II. He was a coach. He received the Purple Heart for his service in the Army, as well as France's Legion of Honor and his purge. And the building where the operator here onto their Robinson's general merchandise. Next person to be featured is Henrietta Jeffries. She was an African American midwife who assisted in the births of over 400 instances of Black and white. She was brought to trial on charges of vaccines without a license right here in this very room back on April 15, 1913. And in this room, the bench, the lost the case, ascended back up to the bench, and dismissed charges. Okay, the projects we have other in July, but we're going to the site that we would like to propose to you, the board, is the Main Street brick wall that is on Coast Square. Again, this is Main Street. Moving down into August, we will also hold community meetings to alert and let people know that this project is, is under consideration. And with your approval, we hope to get started on the painting of the mural in September and October. And timeframe, is 3 weeks. Additionally, on Saturday, October 19th, Castle Arts is going to be sponsoring a bus trip to the Blowing Rock Museum. They currently have an exhibit on my gateway. On that day is the last event they were hosting for this, where they will be showing the documentary that has been made about mine called Missing the Blank Canvas. And they're also inviting people who knew to share their stories about their memories. Arts Council is sponsoring this bus trip, and they're going to spots. And we are selling the tickets at a reduced rate of $30, and it's a round trip. The details about the time that we'll be leaving are okay, the supporters and investors, we don't have any investors yet. We're still needing to raise our matching funds, and we're kind of sort of holding off on that until we get permission to move forward with paying the euro. But organizations that have supported this endeavor are Basic Art, the Nancy Art Council, Appalachian State Hospitality and Tourism, the Castle Commission of Commerce, the Memorial Library, Visitor Center, Thomas Day House, the Historical Association, and I am hoping to make the presentation to the Castle Commission in the next few years. Upon the award of this grant that we got from the NEA, we received a letter of support from State Senator Thomas Willis. And he in part says, congratulations on receiving grant funding through the National University of the Arts to support a mural project depicting historically significant people from Castle County. Your dedication for enriching your community through the arts is commendable. I applaud the great work you are doing in our state and look forward to hearing about your continued success. Please do not hesitate to contact my office if I can make this assistance. Last week we were very happy to receive another support from Congresswoman Kathleen. And she says, greetings, it has recently come to my attention that the Capital House of the Earth Incorporated received funding from the National Guard. This grant will support the project celebrating the rich history and cultural heritage of the community. I commend the council for their commitment to show the history of Castle County and the truly. I understand this project highlights the important figures that influence the culture of this community. This incredible piece of art will preserve the story of Castle County and its history. The endorsement of the numerous stakeholders in the community facilitate the creation of this mural. So that's what Captain Mann sent to us as the support. So again, what I also do is to consider allowing the Arts Council to in place, on the Main Street wall of Coast. I would also like to invite one or as many of you that's interested to be a part of our advisory, so you can be prepared of the steps from now until completion. We want to be open and invite people into our process on making this happen. So with that, I thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, we want to be happy to answer. Yes. Not a final, we do have a suggested mural because again, we want to bring up the mural because we want to, solicit the input of the community members before, settling on the final mural. Basically, and we're not having for the story really in this proposal, but we do have so we can have an idea of the direction we're going. But basically, it's painted rendering the whole tour of the individual strikers on it. And you know the background colors and other aspects of the mural that securing in, which is why I wanted to be part of the advisory case.
Well, I'm pretty sure you assume what you all oppose, well, we were on the older, before we asked.
And there, we can get it to you, also to around these, in the time. I mean, it's,
Was. I think I'm pretty sure I answered this question before I asked you, but that's the wall that's facing what council work.
yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this item we're bringing for you was actually noticed by the tax director's office. They made us a real bit of integrated tax bill. The final version we put out, the budget ordinance had the fee for the waste at $120, which is not what was in the packet, how much you approved, but because it was put out, we appropriate to bring it back to propose that we have a corrected the budget ordinance with the correct amount. So we don't have, we want to love the tax bill, but we also want to have that technically the correct way it's approved. So I would ask for your approval. You already approved it that way in the meeting, but I bring it back for corrections. The sign document.
Was our one question.
Yes, sir.
You're saying that we set it at 125, and what happened after that? Lost me.
Sure, so the final documents we put out in the last packet, we have the tax increases and some other administrative things that were not approved, so in jumping back into the final version, she filled out, we all kind of looked at it, I mean, there's 6 or 7 documents, the sign, and we'll put it on the website, that's what the tax administrator was looking at, and they're generating the tax bill. That's not what was approved, and that's what was on the lines. This issue to adopt.
We did approve the time.
Yes, so we did approve the 125, that's what was in your packet, but, you know, we had 6 or 8 different versions of the final documents, which you could do in all those, rather than older document, that's, we haven't seen any other version. But the tax department said, hey, we were going to. Yes, sir.
I'm here because it was
Yes, so that's what that balances the end price room, that was going to be the working state budget law. So what I was the jury provide is what you approved at the meeting, but that's not what we signed. Do we need a vote for that? Yes. The final copy had $120, so tax rate was at the meeting said that's not what they approved, and they said.
how did it get to 120 approved 125, where did it fall?
So by the time we got to the final night, there's dozens of versions of these ordinances. So when she went back and finalized all the changes, the previous document that had 120, which I think that's what we have in front of you. We haven't had 125% for these. I'm not sure how they can. But it is incorrect, it's not, it's adopted that night, because it's put out in publicly that that's what was approved. We want to make sure we're on the meeting, we secure technically correct.
I think it was 113, and again, the ag trial officer was
Yes, sir. So it's $1 more a month, which is $12 over the 113, which gives us a total of 125. It was presented and approved, the final version did not have that.
Yeah, was, move, sure. Yes, sir. Okay, but it's a big all in favor, say aye. Opposed? Oh. Sure. Okay. On that, so include this all. Steve, go ahead, tell us.
Yes, sir. So the last meeting, the Board of Adjustments, it wasn't all put into one document, so. And then this is one document, see who the current members are, we need to have. With a total of 5.
We need 3, we're on the list of 3, 5 members.
So we're only basically designated, so it's up to you, the people you appoint and the eligible alternates.
Okay. And we'll do this with one vote, we have to vote on 3. Piece.
Either way, Chairman, I'll like whatever. Boards, nomination.
That means, Mr. Chairman, I move that we appoint Lester Chapman, number 6, David Barker, number 5, and William Burns, number 4. What do you?
I'll second the vote.
The move, I'll second that, we got those names.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Very good. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so just a couple of updates. First of all, Wednesday night through Saturday night, I will be attending the NCAC's annual conference in the city. Apparently, I'm going to be kind of representing the one, so I will be representing the county. I did want to make you aware that 22 audit was submitted to the FGC 2 Fridays ago. So we are trying to schedule a presentation so that they can provide you with that final audit and they can present the findings. But in all reality, it's entered into the state, which is submitted. The 22 audit should be done in 3 to 6 weeks. So hopefully we'll get that completed. The LGC does have, because we were doing on 23, and an extension that we can file for. The amount of time it takes to file and go to the LGC to hold that exemption. If we longer than getting the audit submitted, which would then not have a tax application. So because we're dealing on that tax implication in multiple years, they can withhold a certain percentage of our taxes and we would be able to meet the audit. So we did not ask for the exemption because it takes our staff while doing the work to file the exemption. And it would be the hearing and when we present that would be after the time. So I think we should be aware of that. CoSquare has 2 small items. Technically today, it's officially usable. They do still need to change the front door access system and the countertop inside of the room. There's the only 2 items that are outstanding. We are going for our August 15th meeting there, which is
that's next Wednesday. Next Thursday, so the joint meeting with the county commissioners and town will be at the application at 6 p.m. We do want to have like an open house or some kind of announcement. It's open for you to see it. We'll come back to you with some information on that. You have a private update, if I can get the county manager to that should be all about it.
Good evening, last meeting that, you all had questions about where we are with broadband. So I reached out to Justin Delancey, who would work with numerous times with, Orval Spectrum. He's our direct contact, and we're fortunate enough to have him here tonight. I do not know if he's going to be here, but, he had another meeting, so I'm just going to give a brief update on some of the information that he provided. But if you would like more brief details that I'm not able to answer, we do have the expert here with us tonight. And he has also offered, because I had asked him, would he be able to come before the board to speak to the commissioners either at the meeting that we have, the joint meeting on August 15th, or at the next commissioner meeting on the 19th. And he is available either one of those days. He can give us a more time and detailed presentation. So if the board required a presentation, just overview, you want to let them know which day you would like. And Justin can definitely be preparing which meeting he wants to attend.
We will be one.
The one short thing that we're going to have in 15 for bills and institute. They have already said he's able to come at the next commissioners meeting. And I told him we did those two meetings that were coming up, and we could see what your preference was, which meeting you would prefer to attend. That he's available either day. On 15. Who would you prefer?
When is the next one?
19.
I'm working on changing the only reason I'm saying is it may give, more people in the community that just isn't affected and chance to come on the other meetings they probably going to show up.
I just wanted to let that in your preference.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, that's it's good, it doesn't work. You know, this first word.
Yes, I'm saying, it's probably better be next quarter meeting, our whole meeting.
We'll definitely have a look at the agenda. 19th, and he will be able to give a more broad overview. But I just did want to give you an update because I know it's important to the board and to the citizens of the county where we hold the broadband. Justin did provide me with the information. You know, we had the second round of the great funds that went out, and it was awarded, which was the Spectrum, 249 additional awards. And this is from the Vital, where they decided that they were not able to withdraw their application, and these are the ones that Spectrum were awarded. So they just were given, this award. So they just been awarded the addresses in June. So they still need to complete preliminary engineering and permitting work before construction crews will have moves on the ground here in the county. They do not have an accurate estimate on construction when it may be, because they're still waiting, this additional information that they need. But they do have for the second round, until July 15, 2026 to complete that construction project for those additional 249 addresses. But this, like you said, is on top of the award of 606 addresses already awarded charter through the original great grant. And that construction of these addresses is ongoing currently here in the county, and they've actually already activated some of the addresses, the accounts here, and will continue to steadily work through the project in the county. And then I know at our last meeting, we mentioned that we just got awarded, CADA. That's another grant that will end up serving 589 locations here in the county. So once, the walkout is completed, they will be able to provide us with the detailed address, for the list. And I know, like, just to give an update, because I kind of asked people to tell me out between Oradell, Rates, grant with Zytel, DePaul, and CAB, how many addresses have you served in the county? And, roughly with Oradell, they have served 3,618 addresses in the county. With the original rate grant, 606 addresses, and with the second rate, 249, the CAB will serve 589 addresses. So a total of approximately 5,062 addresses within these particular grants that we have received. And the original rate grant pretty much serves more like the Cherry Road area, for Elon addresses, and some of Rutland and Pelham. And the additional rate grants also have Pelham, Score, Leesburg, and Lake area. And CAB will actually, they don't have the address yet, but a lot of the areas will be like in the Pelham province, Blanche, Milton, Score, and Leesburg areas. So just to give you an overview of where we are, if you've got specific questions, like I said, we have Justin Lance here who can answer anything you have, or if they have anything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, please. Would you like for Justin to come up and introduce himself, or he is here in the audience?
Good.
I think we've met, I think pretty much everybody's met before. I'll be back on the 19th. If you have any burning questions, happy to answer them now. But I'll be back on the 19th with a more detailed presentation and happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Do you have anything?
That's all I have, sir.
Okay. Next thing on the agenda, commission comments.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody that came out tonight, either in support of the fire range or either in opposition. I see most of them have left. We have some tough decisions to make from time to time, and I fully support law enforcement. I'll do anything I can to help them, but I do want to make sure that my commitment to the taxpayers, that I'm doing everything I need to do there also. So there's a lot of questions I'm gonna have that need to be answered. A couple questions I do have tonight. One, and this one is concerning the fire range, Mr. County Attorney. I would like to, in between me submitting these questions to the sheriff, to the planning director on things that I would like to have answers to, I'd like to see if you could reach out to somebody with the wildlife. And the reason I'm proposing this is have, due to the fact, the amount of land that we have in this county, and there's no tax dollar come in from it. That's just something I would like to look into. I don't know if we need to make some phone calls to Raleigh and see what we can get worked out. And the only other thing I have on my list is the issue I brought up a couple of weeks ago about the reval contract.
Yes, sir, Commissioner Rose. And during our closed session, I'll have some answers for you on that.
Okay.
And as it relates to the wildlife shooting range,
Yes.
do you want me to reach out to the Wildlife Resources Commission just to see if they'd be willing to form some type of partnership with the Sheriff's Department?
Yeah, I mean, there's already an existing range there, and I mean, if we had to extend it, widen it, I'm just looking at it from the aspect of, you know, there's one already there. It's in an isolated location. And there again, there's a tremendous amount of land in this county and we receive nothing from it. And, you know, I just think it'd be a good partnership that, we could look at doing. I don't know what the holdup would be, if there is any holdup. And not saying that I'm looking at that totally by itself, just looking at it as an option amongst getting the other questions I want to get some answers to.
I'll reach out to the commission and have an answer for you at the next meeting.
Thank you.
They also mentioned the Howard shooting range. I would like to know more about that.
It's my understanding that shooting range is actually a private indoor range. But I can reach out to the county planner. I think he's had contact with that organization out there to see if there are any options.
You know, the Rockingham County Gun Club is obviously right on the county line, but Remington they rent the range from Rockingham County Gun Club. And because Remington Arms does not have anywhere to do any of their testing. So that is a possibility that they would rent to them, which is extremely close.
Commissioner Holt, would you like for me to reach out to that organization as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you got time.
Be glad to.
I just want to echo what's being said and what I said to the gentleman as he presented the information tonight. I think that it's a whole lot easier for us to get the sheriff's department accommodated at an existing range than opening up a new one. The neighbors around it don't want it. We're taking on a serious liability issue. If we approve it and one thing goes wrong, we can ruin our insurance, and $1 million worth of coverage, as the gentleman said, is nothing compared to what we might have. I think it is very feasible that if we can find some kind of agreement with an existing range, that that's the best option.
Okay, seeing the county minister thing. Next on the agenda is, yes, this commission is, upcoming event, August the 7th, 2024, North Carolina Associate County Commission, Conference in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. August the 15th, 24, joint town meeting is 6:00 p.m. at Coast Square. August the 19th, 2024, Board of Commission meeting is 6:30 at the historic courthouse. We need a motion to go into closed session.
Mr. Chairman, one other thing, I didn't see it on here on the announcements. I believe tomorrow night is National Night Out. That's going to be held at the rec department. It's not on this list. I think it starts at 5 o'clock. They're going to have vendors and, chance for the public to go out and meet the first responders and, hopefully have a good night. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Need a motion to go. You made the motion? Who second? A motion made by Hope, second by Dixon. All in favor of going in closed section, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Now that's in closed section.